We Brought Knives is our new record that comes out on Strange Famous on December 2nd. We have Sage on there and Prolific and Buddy Peace.
We first started saying we're gonna write this album on one night, and so we went up to Sean's parents' house or something, and we sat around and we ate sun chips and we drank whiskey, and we came up with like 8 or 9 concepts, and we wrote, I don't know, a handful of verses, and we're like, oh yeah, that's it, we made this album. And that kind of was the beginning of it. That was the seed that we planted. It grew a lot from there and changed and evolved, but our initial concept was that we want to put something together that's very cohesive. But at the end of the day, we ended up doing a lot more work on it than we expected, and I think we have to give credit to Matt Stein, the producer, because he really pulled everything together. We wrote some lyrics, but he made some amazing beats and made an entire album that's conceptual front to back.
We put out our last record, I Had a Kid. We got to tour a little bit off of it, and then we all sort of took a break for life shit. So for us, it was like a matter of getting back together as a family and just creating. But we went through like multiple iterations of what we wanted it to sound like before we landed on something. And then as long as it took, like Sentence and I did the most of the writing in one night. We did the bulk of the tracking in one night. And then the rest was the guy who does the production for us, like putting the finishing touches on it for a while. It was a long, deep process, but it's been like really gratifying, and obviously like we're just fucking with people that we really care about.
It's a lot more sonically cohesive from front to back, and we've really incorporated the music with the lyrics a lot more. There's a lot more instrumental sections. There's a lot more nuance to it. It's deeper and more personal than a lot of the things that we've done over the last few albums, and hopefully, that creates something that people can relate to.
We released a video for a song called Profiteer, which I think like as a song is the best thing we've ever done, instead of like concept and in terms of like concept and execution and just like seeing a song through. But then there's one for my son on there too, which like, I don't know, was like an emotional experience to write, and we shot like a real fun video for it, and we strapped a GoPro on a 2-year-old, which is pretty funny.
My favorite song is Clarence Clemens, which is a real personal song, and a song that I love and that I hate, because we dug deeper than we had in a long time, and we put some stuff out there that at other points we might not have been comfortable putting out there. But I think that's why I like it. I think I'll always listen to it and remember kind of where I was when I wrote it.
Our whole goal moving in was to create something that you would be able to have repeat listens and find new wrinkles every time. So that's the goal, right? Is that you hear it, like it should function on a surface level where you think that shit knocks it and it's, the writing's good and everything like that, but the production's deep. Like we just put a lot of, it's meant to flow front to back. We've never really done that before. Hopefully like the 10th time you listen to it, you're still picking up on little things that you hadn't heard before.
I hope that it's the kind of album that you want to listen to front to back, because it really is one big cohesive project, and you're going to get a lot of subtleties every time. I think it's a really great album for headphones, because you really notice some of this engineering that happened on the album. And I think ultimately I hope that it can just be something that people make personally for them, or make a personal connection to themselves, because we put a lot of our personality and a lot of our emotions into it.
We Brought Knives is the name of the record,
and it's available on strangefamousrecords.com.